the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. They'll run it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To throw, it's Lopez. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And they'll just down it right here. Shifting around now. They're going to run it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And there's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. In the clear at the 25. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Defense is coming after him. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sparty. A as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Bringing it out, it's Green. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Spartans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Pressure is coming. They stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. To the air, it's Lopez. They'll try a pass here. Cut over the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to lead the sticks.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the ball. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a first down. He's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Hawkins. Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And, Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
He's going to take off. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Not It's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Lopez. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's James. Touchdown, North Carolina. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer. Always a good back in East Lansing.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the Spartans will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And here's the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's James. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This defense continues to just be physical It's a line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the Tar Heels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Breaks into open space. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. No chance to catch him there.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. To tackle him at the 38, solid gain, nice play there. So one play, moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Scanning the field, it's Lopez. Quick catch over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Spartans are looking to keep this drive going.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's James. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the Spartans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sparty. This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out. It's Green. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On the run, it's Spartans. They bring him down right at the 20. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He can go. Touchdown, Spartans. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Lopez. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked, dropped at the 3. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here.
Looking to throw it deep. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch! And the gain just good enough for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries a good throw. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They mix it up with a run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Spartans line up with a 1st and goal. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Michigan State. They count the drive with 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make the play, but good coverage that time. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Fights through a tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Back to pass. It's Lopez. Hit as he released it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up with credit.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Ball handed off. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sparty. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Michigan State, 49. North Carolina, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He's going to score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
49. North Carolina, 22.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Buying time. Moving to his left. He's got it with room to run. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
On third and go, he's going to try to throw for it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. It's an easy job for the play call, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Bringing it out. It's Green. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind.
He's in the clear. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Makes the catch all alone back there. And now the defense able to bring him down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Tar Heels will have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. It's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter of a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Right? You give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Ball handed off. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
That's reeled in. It's Marsh. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the...
Here he goes. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
But another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Leaning on the run game here. It's a 2-yard game. Second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
On the run here. Let's it go. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Toss play, running right. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And out comes the field goal unit. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Spartans will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Arnold. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Over the middle, it's James. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to be...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Grab made by the tight end. And the timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the Spartans with 1st and 10 here.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him in scoring position. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a present